The residents of Mineral Wells, Texas watched and waited as the coronavirus pandemic consumed major cities in the spring. Now, in the mild Texas winter, they're treating a rising number of coronavirus patients at Palo Pinto General Hospital.
It's kind of like being on the front lines of a world war.
Dr. George Thomas says they used to transfer patients in a serious condition to larger hospitals before case numbers jumped again in the autumn.
When we started realizing that so much of what we used to be able to transfer out wouldn't be able to be transferred out anymore because a lot of those hospitals were already at capacity.
As we finish talking to Dr. Thomas, there's a sudden burst of activity. A COVID-19 patient's condition is deteriorating fast and they need to be taken down to the ICU. We're now in the intensive care unit in the hospital, and this door being closed means that this is a patient who's being treated for COVID-19. It's the same story with this room here. This is another coronavirus patient, but of course in this hospital they also need to keep treating other types of patients as well. It's a constant balancing act for the nursing staff, who never expected to be treating so many coronavirus patients.
We could see what was happening in New York. We could see what was happening in the Northwest and throughout the country, but the second wave has really hit us hard, and not having some of the resources that you do in the larger facilities, that's been one of our biggest challenges.
The staff say they've used the extra time to prepare, building this computer setup that allows a lung specialist to treat coronavirus patients remotely. The team also tried to educate local people about the dangers of the virus, but not everybody in this small community takes it seriously.
Sometimes in the back of my head, and this sounds bad, I see somebody and I think, I hope I don't see you in my hospital in a couple weeks. But you're at a gathering or you're not wearing a mask, there's a chance that you're going to end up in the hospital, and there's a chance you could be very sick and end up on a ventilator or worse.
In downtown Mineral Wells, Christmas decorations are going up outside stores, hoping for better next year with coronavirus vaccines on the way. The hospital staff, though, fear this year's celebrations could see more local residents ending up here after Christmas. Giles Gibson for CGTN in Mineral Wells, Texas.